Here we go. 65, 65. Hey, alert! Alert! 21, 21.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. The left side throw complete to Adams. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
After a 100-catch, 1,000-yard season 2021, Renfro's follow-up season was a major disappointment. Injuries and offensive changes kept him to just 330 yards, so hopefully the fan favorite can return to Pro Bowl form and be the type of chain mover he was on that grab.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's complete to Adams. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Pickett.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth this out yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
A slant to Jones.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard. From the gun, here's Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
And shoves him off at the 20.
And he returns this to the 22.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
12, here we go. 21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Keanu Benton in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Myers in motion right.
13. Go ahead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The rookie Tyree Wilson, a first-round pick there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down. Jones now in motion left.
Pickett now on 1st down.
It's brought in by Harris. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
They'll throw again with Pickett. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact. But he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
11, 12. Hey, John. 21. Here we go. Clock.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left goes Jones. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Peterson. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they run with Harris off the option. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Armadillos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Jones now in motion left. They'll start the drive with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Armadillos are able to add on to that lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs. And
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion left, Robinson. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. In motion left goes Jones.
Now Pickett.
Man open is Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pickett back to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now Pickett changing the play.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Running, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the night. And the Armadillos are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Clock, clock, clock. 11, 11. White.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Desmond King picks it.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Pickett.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Allen Robinson.
And touchdown. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Armadillos continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas
21,
about set to begin the drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
11.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
I got you. Eleven. 12. 21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Garoppolo. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
105 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players